So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Berghaus finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, he's a quick, nimble player, Peter, and that can really put a defence at sixes and sevens. That kind of chaos can lead to some good chances, and if he's on song today, I think the opposition are in for a torrid time.
Chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. This certainly looks appetizing. Cruyff! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
That is good alertness. Thinks one through. He's on it. Can he get away? Berghaus. Berghaus delivers.
This is the time you need that pace.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. He's having a hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And this is Lampard, and a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's been hooked away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Palmeiras always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for
Number
change,
16.
and this one has been on the
Coming
cards
to
for a little
replace
while.
him is number 5, DIVISÅ.
Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. Baresi is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! Goal! Palmeiras! Into the lead once more. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pinches it off him. Lampard. No, that's been intercepted. Berghaus. Cruyff.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Castolo. Now it's Di Maria. It's a good foot in there.
Oh, great feet, that.
Rijkaard. Lampard could move up a gear here. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Here's a chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Manchester United have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Berghaus. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Lampard. Lampard at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aimed beyond the defence. Here it is, crossed in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Tries to pass it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Lampard. Cruyff. Great ball, and he's in here. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He has a look up. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Guardiola. Header! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has...
Ah, he's given it away. Now it's Aubameyang. Lampard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Di Maria. Lampard. Done delicately. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's the end of the first 45. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 6, Castell. Number 97.
We're on the move again.
Coming on the field.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull it back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's in one-on-one. And that was very necessary. Berghaus. That's an imaginative pass. He's found space here. Lampard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Guardiola. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That looks a good ball. He'll try from distance. Brilliant from Cantona. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Cafu makes the interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh no, what has happened here? Cantona is... Chance, surely! Cruyff gets flagged offside. That has not gone well. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, great chance! Cruyff with the cross. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just cruising! They are cruising! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
How many? Just how many? Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. De Bast. Not the most convincing of passes. That's Berghaus. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's the chance to counter. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And out it comes again. Luis Suarez. Now, can they get him away? And this is Luis Suarez. Baresi Pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the counter is on. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's made its way to him. And a shot! And no mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 11.
Palmeiras are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ruben Diaz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cantona, Cruyff, he's got away, and he shoots! And it's... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's there to get it away. Well, they could break here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lampard has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Cafu. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically indispensable. His pace and how good he is in positive transitions makes him perfect for a counter-attacking team.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And he skips past his man, aimed at the far side. Khan claims it, safe hands. Foot in. It's Memphis Depay! It's off target and by quite a way.
Memphis Depay clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Duke receives it in a good position here. Doku. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Doku with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Doku. Out for a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Memphis Depay. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Might want to be careful there.
James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has ended up in no man's land. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! So we're still where we started right now. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Memphis Depay. Terengganu are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try some...
And he shoots! It's in! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Terengganu have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Tonali.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Half an hour played now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Camavinga, and here's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Norgard, this looks promising. Doué. Looking for options for movement. James. That is good alertness. It's not an especially good pass, that. Doku. Doku carries the ball down the right. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Floated through. Now he's running away. Son Heung-min couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Substitutions taking place.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Doué.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Well played.
There will be 1
Important
minute
challenge that.
time.
Can he get it through? Now it's Berghaus. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Totti. Manchester United have rung the changes already. Son Heung-min! And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Featuring our guest performance.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that's takes a shot! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Terengganu are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford...
Gets his head on it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Son Heung-min. And that is well cleared. That'll be a throw. Caicedo, ambitious ball here. And he's cut it out. He steps in, and that's the end. Berghaus! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spread it left. Aubameyang. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Aubameyang being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that is not the best. Aubameyang! Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Norgard. Doku. Totti has created one goal already. And it's Doué. That's a good run down the left. Berghaus. And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Terengganu needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
That could spell trouble. Now it's Doué. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Berghaus. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Aubameyang threads one in. Now it's Aubameyang. He is through here. Shoots! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Kimmich tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Doué clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he welcomes it in. Doku. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Duke gets flagged offside. So here comes the substitution. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Luis Enrique! No, just not quite. Norgard goes for the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué venturing down the left.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oosterwolde gets a foot in here. Berghaus. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that's it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely, he made his debut a few months into the season.
He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a...
Son Heung-min! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And the keeper's given it away. He's beaten the last man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Probing pass. Leicester spots it and intercepts. Now it's Luis Suarez. Foot in. That's a cute ball. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga does well to get it back. Now it's Camavinga, and this is Son Heung-min. And the finish! Oh no, this does not look good. Chance! Cafu with the clearance.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Son Heung-min. Vieira gets a foot in here. No foul, says the referee.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Son Heung-min. And he cuts out the supply.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Agahawa. Leicester wins the duel this time. Played into space. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Luis Suarez. Caicedo.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Camavinga. Now it's Agahawa. Now it's Odegaard. And he's had it nicked away. Koulibaly. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a good position here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Half an hour played now. And he has been fouled there. Frustratingly close. Xavi. He's picked his way through. It's a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Succumbs to the pressure. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Nice looking ball. But that has not gone well. Cafu. And here's Suarez. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Son Heung-min. The message is clear, none shall pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cafu ventures forward. Cross from Caf, and a header! Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Omorodian. Number 25,
So let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on the field,
Manchester United
10,
really need to bring up their intensity and
Number
rhythm a notch or
13.
two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's picked it up out wide. And they're quick to get it back. And a chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming. Xavi makes a dash for it. Son Heung-min being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He was under real pressure there. Hazard has been caught there, it's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Ødegaard finds himself offside. Ødegaard carries the ball down the right. And here's Son Heung-min. Bastoni tries to play it through. Bastoni unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass somewhat off target. Koulibaly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Onana. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koulibaly. Vieira. Now it's Son Heung-min. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Xavi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Final
Number
checks on the
8,
touchline. A change about to occur.
Number 6, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number 11, Di Maria. Number 22.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Neymar, and he is dashing away, and he's been shifted off it. Di Maria, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Luis Suarez. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He'll try from distance! Corner number 2 then. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Di Maria. In he goes again! And again! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It'll be a throw-in. And the pass is intercepted.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, sweet feet. Cardoso. Now, he's got space here. Albert Ferrer calmly anticipates. Neymar. PSG on the counter-attack. Dink through. Luis Suarez! Deftly away. It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thinks one through. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min gets a good foot in there. Thuram going forward. Well, played right into his path. Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Wan-Bissaka, that's a cute ball. Wan-Bissaka is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Son Heung-min. It's Alexis Sanchez! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff. Probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thuram. Cruyff looking to add to his goal. And here's Messi. And he's managed to... Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Cruyff. Look at the space here. Son Heung-min. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. "15 minutes till half-time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Azar. He's found a way through. Onana. Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Searching pass he's played there. Vieira. And it's Gullit. And there's the shot! Off the post! Nearly, but not quite.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
It's an imaginative pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Maldini.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vicario deals with that nice and simple. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Ødegaard. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Gullit. Aims beyond the defence. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Manchester United finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So the action resumes.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Onana. And it's Sanchez. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Gullit. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Botafogo do have a chance to counter here. And it's Sanchez. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Gullit. He's shifting through the gears here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think
It's Son Heung-min!
they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played out wide. The ball goes in. Cleared without hesitation. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's intervened well there. Grimaldo. Bastoni. He'll try from distance! Oh, what has happened here? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much.
He's having a pop! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now, it's got space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Engages and forces him off the ball. Picked up and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And here's Hullet. Takes a shot! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van de Ven. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff. Grimaldo calmly anticipates. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's destined for the flank. And he welcomes it in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Grimaldo. Onana.
Are certainly playing.
And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.